at the end of the day, as of right now, the Spence and Crawford fight is not happening.
Damn. Good morning. Devastating news, huh? Hit you right in the stomach, I know. Here, with a week, that was a horrible way to top the week, to end the week. I mean, that made this past week death week for boxing. Here's what I mean. When you have Tyson Fury and Anthony A.J. Joshua falling apart, which one of the biggest UK fights in history still. You have Conor Benn and Chris Eubank, legendary fight. Conor Benn popping dirty, not just it falling apart and being postponed, but the reason behind it. That was a hard hit for boxing. Now you have this, that Floyd Mayweather is convincing in his statement that Terrence Crawford versus Errol the True Spence isn't happening. There's a few things I want to say about this. I know it came out yesterday. I wasn't concerned with breaking the news as much as I was more so trying to give a thoughtful analysis of what he said. It's gut-wrenching. When it comes to Floyd Mayweather, I can't help but to say this. Floyd Mayweather is a genius, magnificent at building his brand in boxing. He seems to have been, or what he's showing us is more poison when it comes to building boxing. Let me get my black 2 sugars. Good morning, people. Almost like he's great for him and his brand and his money and his bottom line, not good for the sport, all right? He's been on a roll, talking about Gervonta Tank Davis versus, other fighters like Ryan Garcia, whatever. No, we're only going to have inside fights, okay? In-house fights, rather. PBC fights, only PBC fighters versus PBC fighters. That doesn't feel good for boxing fans, but it's great for his bottom line. So at the end of the day, him saying, him putting on a mask, the bank robbery mask, Conor McGregor, him telling you in your face, I'm going to rob you. This is highway robbery, all right? He's for his bottom line. I'm about to get to the bag. Whatever, screw you. Give me my money, right? And now the latest being that of this, saying, hey, look, I talk to Al Heyman every day. Okay, don't listen to Mike Hoppinger. Don't listen to ESPN. Don't listen to any other media source, which I understand. But here's what's going on. Here's the status. This fight isn't happening. The most highly anticipated fight in all of boxing. It's not happening. What a crushing blow. Now, we do recall, it just happened last week, the tweet of Errol the True Spence telling Keyshawn Davis he's going to put Terrence Crawford in the dirt, telling us all that the fight is happening, that it's going to happen next. That's all you need to know. Steven Espinosa saying that they're working on a fight. So they were all positive things. But Floyd Mayweather, you got to see, it's on Fight Hype. You got to see the full interview. It's audio. And Floyd Mayweather is very convincing in his statement, in what he's saying, that, listen, I work with Al Heyman every day. I know what's going on. Don't listen to everybody else. This isn't the fight that's happening. This fight is not going to happen. It's gut-wrenching. And there's a level of, okay, here's the reality. And it hurts boxing fans. I'm going to go with believing Floyd that the fight isn't happening. It's horrible. And it's, after this, what has happened all week, I'm not surprised. But I want to say that, after the back-to-back, you feel so badly about the current condition, the state of the boxing union. You feel so badly about it that it's like, dude, let's watch some football, man. Let me get the black two sugars. Look, I want to tell everybody this. Floyd Mayweather is no longer Pretty Boy Floyd, the fighter in the ring. Him as the fighter in the ring is exceptional, okay? How he built TBE, TMT, how he built that whole idea about himself, surrounding himself and his talents and his ability to get under everyone's skin and all those things. What a run he had. And a lot of Floyd Mayweather fans, and we remember that run. And everything he does after that, we lump those two together. We shouldn't. Here's my overall statement. Just like Oscar De La Hoya, the fighter Oscar De La Hoya, magnificent, okay, golden boy. But as a promoter, what he's done after boxing does not mirror the level of what he gave to the sport as a fighter. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather. How he's been, people aren't satisfied with how he's been running Gervonta Tank Davis's career. Money-wise, they're probably fine. But the appetite of the boxer, we would buy his fights, we'll watch Gervonta Tank Davis because he's exciting. But we're not satisfied. The things Floyd Mayweather has said, where he's heading and his thoughts and what he's focused on, his bottom line, and not the state of boxing making. I remember him fighting. He really didn't. He said, I'm not going to have boxing retire me. I'm going to retire the sport. So he was always about his bottom line. I'm going to end by saying this. It'll be nice if he's not being truthful about Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford not happening. It would be nice. But I am always one who listen to the words and take a man for his words and look at some data on how he's been moving. And if he's that close to Al Heyman, which he is, and he's saying that the fight's not happening, it's not happening. Showbiz, don't. Hey, tonight, Fundora versus Ocampo. I'm doing a live stream commentary. Be there. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to talk more about this. I'm out.